change. So anytime you make change, big or small change, there's 4 types of people on change. And you have to decide how to handle these people in your organization, let alone in the country. The 4 types of people are known as the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. We don't get fancy. The 1s are the people that go, when you make change, go, I'm excited and I don't even know why. This is good. We need to change. I love to change. I change everything. I change my color. I used to be an autumn, now I'm a spring. I change my styles from short to long, my glasses from thick to thin. I'll change the furniture around at home at night. That'll teach Stumpy from coming home drunk from the bar. Okay? Used to be known as 10-toed Tim. Now he's 9-toed Stumpy. One bad night. The 1s say, I'll take a sword for the cause. The 2s, 3s, and 4s go, we'll let you. The 1s said, we need fire to cook this meat. I'm tired of eating raw brontosaurus in the cave. Let's go out and look for fire. Went out, got hit by lightning, drugged back in by the 2s, 3s, and 4s, and used for kindling. These are your early adapters. These are the 1s. Then there's got the 2s. The 2s are the people who go, well, I'm cautiously optimistic. I believe this will work. But I'd like to benchmark, Clint, with other leading healthcare organizations on how they've implemented these best practice principles. These are your data nerds. They need information. They need to study it. They must go out to seek and understand. The 1s say we're going to Afghanistan, make it safe for terrorism and democracy. We're the Marines, we've landed. The 2s, you come in and clean it up, and we'll come in and give humanitarian relief and food. We're social workers or real estate developers. We'll build assisted livings on the sand. We'll call it Afghan Manor. Get a new dog and rug with every move in. Okay. You got the 1s, then you got the 2s. Then you got the 3s. The 3s are the people who go, well, I hope this works. You know, I'm loyal to good old Commonwealth. But you know, we tried something like this back in 2004. These are your fence sitters. They're actually not sitting on the fence, they're actually impaled on the post. And they might need a posterectomy, but they're still on board. They're still on board, but they're historians. They have information. They're still on board, they just need to be pushed. And then you got the 4s. And the 4s, when you make change, are the people who go, this sucks. And the reason it stinks, because if it works, I can't be the queen or king of chaos anymore, throwing my personal pity party, sissy fits, and puffy looks. So what's the secret to change, ladies and gentlemen? And I want to tell you about that at the big level, at the revenue team level, at any level. You don't put all 1s on teams for change, because that's a group of suck-ups and loyalists, and that'll wear out in 6 weeks. That's like the Hussein family picnic. That's going to be a small crowd this year. You think the boys are coming? No, I don't think so. You think Uncle Sodom might hang out? Well, maybe. But yeah. The boys watching the military channel over here. You don't put all the 1s on teams because it wears out. And you don't put any 4s on teams. And you all know that worked with us, we don't put any fixer-uppers on teams. You put fixer-uppers and 4s on teams, within 2 meetings you'll have little more fixer-uppers. You put Hagatha on the committee because we think we need to re-dip Hagatha in the river. Within 2 meetings there'll be little Hagats being born. You work the 2s and 3s in small groups with a group of 1s until you move to the 1 position, because if you spend time trying to re-dip, unpaganize, or rebirth the 4s, they have secret soirees of darkness with the 2s and 3s to convince them to go to the side of doom. Everything is a battle for the control of the attitude, and you can't control the attitude unless you can control the middle. And I can't tell you how important it is for the nation, let alone your state association, let alone your corporation, let alone your revenue team in your building, to control the middle. Get the 2s and 3s on board with the 1s and forget the 4s. The 4s are wanting to sit around in this profession telling everybody it's all dirt. We should have sold back in '98. We never should have built them last 3 buildings. What good did go into Medicare? They just took it back. Quit listening to the 4s. There's no reason to be in this business if you want to hang out with the 4s. There's enough 4s across the continent. And we got enough 4s trying to impale us right now as a profession. The government, the insurance companies, the real estate developers, the loan officers, the hags with bags, the surveyors. I mean, We got enough fours to help this profession demise. We don't need any fours to mobilize inside our own buildings. And so I need you to understand, if you only put the ones, the gung-ho freaks involved, it'll wear out because the rest of the people are having meetings with the 2s and 3s to convince them this stinks. It's a fad. So why do a service initiative? Why do a revenue initiative? Why even fix the surveys? They're just going to come back in on a new complaint investigation and rip us open anyway. You have to work the 2s and 3s. So I need you to ask your neighbors a very tough opening question, and then I'll tie it to revenue implications for the future of healthcare in America. Are you spending time with the 2s and 3s and a dose of 1? Or are you spending all your time trying to get comfort zone with the suck-up 1s or trying to redip the 4s? Ask your neighbors.